Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have a quick update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Okay, so this one is a treat, guys. 53-year-old Texas resident Micki Larson-Olson is kind of a special case, and I mean that in every way possible. There are very few details available regarding her January 6th case and actions. I couldn't even locate the affidavit, but the Department of Justice announced her sentencing last week. Here's what they shared. Olson was at the Capitol as the grounds were being cleared. This was in the evening on January 6th, and they found her on the inauguration scaffolding around 5:15 p.m. Olson was wearing her signature Captain America costume, and when the officers approached her and repeatedly asked her to leave, she refused. They report that Olson then lowered herself down and then she held onto the scaffolding with her arms and legs. They said she was, quote, actively resisting the officers' orders. At the same time, they say that Olson was swearing at them. She was calling them traitors. So 6 officers ended up having to physically carry her away from the scaffolding while she was screaming and fighting them. It looks like she was released that night, though, because her official arrest date was January 19th of last year. However, I have no idea what crime she was charged with because, like I mentioned, the Justice Department page for her arrest says, see accompanying documents. Well, there are no accompanying documents. There's nothing there. Anyway, Olson must have refused a plea deal because on September 29th of this year, she was found guilty by a jury of unlawful entry. Now, here's what I know about Olson from other news articles and photos. She goes everywhere dressed in this superhero costume. She has platform, thigh-high, bright red boots, and she wears a garter belt around her thigh that says Trump. She is a massive QAnon believer. She goes by the name of Q Patriot. She's even one of those delusional people who believes that John F. Kennedy is still alive. And Olson told a Colorado reporter in May of last year that Trump was still the president and that Kennedy was secretly working with him behind the scenes as his vice president. She actually said that Biden was dead and that you can tell because, quote, his eyes are a different color now. So for some reason, this case was handled by the DC Superior Court and Judge Michael O'Keefe presided over this trial. I have no idea what took place at the trial or the sentencing hearing, but I would have paid money to be there and hear what Olson had to say. In the end, she was sentenced to 180 days in jail, which blows me away. It's unreal that she got 6 months when so many of these other January 6 defendants received little to no jail time. Some of them who have lengthy criminal histories and actually entered the Capitol. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm not upset that Olson got 6 months. I just wish they all would receive at least 3 to 6 months minimum. But there's so much sentencing disparity. Just make it make sense. That's all I ask. Not too much to ask. Anyway, guys, if I hear any more about Miss Olson, I will let you know for sure. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.